Welcome to the Robert Show. Molly Quaaludes, Molly Quaaludes, Molly Quaaludes. I'm your host Lamar. Hey, y'all know Bill Cosby ass listen to that song every single damn day he wakes up. It brings back good motherfucking memories to him. Now, as you may have heard, on Wednesday, September 26th, William Henry Cosby Jr., aka Bill Cosby, was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in state prison after being convicted of allegedly sexually assaulting and drugging Andrea Constand in 2004. Now, his 81-year-old ass was escorted out of the courtroom without any loved ones present. Not even his wife, Camille, of 54 years, showed up to his sentencing. Now, maybe she was pissed off at his ass, or maybe the sight of her seeing her husband carried off in handcuffs out of the courtroom was just been too much for her and her kids and any other loved ones. We just don't know. Now, what we do know is everybody and their damn mother was divided after the sentencing, okay? White women were happy, white men were happy, and black people had mixed feelings. Even Wendy Williams' ass couldn't make up her damn bipolar mind. Check this.
But his stretch is really 0 to 30 years. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be consistent. You need to sentence him to that studio apartment in a not so good neighborhood and make sure that he has all the amenities that prison has. The same prison toilet, you see? And you make him pay for everything. You make him pay, you see? Same prison cop. I'm fighting with my mother because my mother feels like he's 81 years old, Wendy. For goodness sakes, he doesn't need to be going to jail. Like, Mommy, what the Methuselah are you? He raped women with thigh gappers, Ma. What are you talking about? But you know, that comes a different generation, you know? He's 81, my mom's 83, my dad is 87. I guess they feel a ways. He wasn't feeling a ways when he was feeling up on girls, though.
What do you think?
I don't think he should be in prison. I think he should be at home in a studio apartment. I've said this so many times. I think he's too old for prison. And now...
All right, y'all. Y'all just heard Wendy Williams' ass switching up her stance from day to day. There's been some serious debate around the country asking if this was partly a racial move by the justice system. In my opinion, I say it's a mixture of both racial and karma, because when 60 women start coming for that ass, you got some serious explaining to do. Kind of hard to explain when he's been mentioning drugging women in his stand-up shows and even on live TV. Here's a 1991 interview with Larry King. Check this weird shit here out, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Spanish fly was the thing that all boys from age 11 on up to death, we will still be searching for Spanish fly.
That's right.
And what was the old story was, if you took a little drop, no, it was on the head of a pin.
That's right.
And
Drop
you put
it in
the drink.
Coca-Cola. Don't matter.
It doesn't make it, and the girl would drink it, and
she's yours.
Hello, America.
Bill Cosby has been in prison for about a week now. His ass has already had hot dog buns thrown at him. He's fallen. And TMZ is reporting that Cosby has been getting along well with the prison staff. He's even guided around the prison by prison staff members since he's legally blind. His day usually starts early with breakfast in his cell or an open room and talking to his wife Camille about possibly getting an appeal. All right, let me stop there. I had to insert that one more time as I wind down this video. So I want to talk about what's next for Bill Cosby's legacy. I really hate that he destroyed his legacy in this way. However, the legacy is what we choose to make of it, what we choose to remember. And for me, I would separate the Bill Cosby, the actor, comedian, philanthropist, from the real life offstage Bill Cosby, okay? And I know some people will be in their feelings about that, but I don't give a damn, because we do it every day for other people. You know, these Catholic priests, the Seventh Heaven Dad, Steve Collins, Roman Polanski, and so many others. So I don't see a problem with people, if you want to pick and choose the parts of Bill Cosby legacy that you want to honor and remember. You know, the positive content Bill Cosby brought to the world and to the African American community should be continuously shared. Rappers have rapped and raped and spread poison throughout the minds of millions of children and adults, and no one is washing away their legacy. Even R. Kelly ass still has millions of supporters with mountains of evidence. Mountains and mountains of more evidence against his ass, and not as near as much positive content from R. Kelly as Bill Cosby has on his resume. So at the end of the day, I say, look, Bill got what he deserves with his karma and his proven confessions on stage and in interviews regarding drugging women. Hell, you know. So he'll have to serve a minimum of 3 years in prison before he's ever released. And I'll continue to support the Cosby Show, because even if I don't agree with what Bill did in his personal life, I can't help but at least feel some empathy for the cast members of his show. For they shouldn't have to suffer. They shouldn't have to suffer because of one man's action or actions. And they shouldn't be punished for that. They still should be able to receive the monetary residuals from the Cosby Show. However, if the Cosby Show isn't playing on any network, the cast members aren't getting paid. That's why Jeffrey Owens had to go work at Trader Joe's, because those checks stopped rolling in. And those checks can be up to annually of $100,000 in some cases, depending on what your part was in that show or in a particular sitcom show. Okay? So, you know, I'm not stopping other people's bags because I've got a problem with Bill Cosby and I don't agree with what he did. No, what he did was his own doing, and it was not a reflection of the other people on his show, the other cast members, okay? Because when the seven heaven checks stopped for those kids, their parents went to those damn networks and they got that show reinstated because their kids were losing money from those residual payments. And now those kids are receiving their residual paychecks because those reruns are now back on the networks. Okay? So look, I'm done with this. If you like this content, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and you know what, guys? I'll see you in the next one.